Is this thing on? Mic check, mic check. Ooh, we're back.
We are on and ready to go.
Are we ready to go?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, this Plantspiration Unplugged is brought to you by Plantspiration Productions, where stories inspire change. Welcome back. Let's start with a little gratitude.
Yeah, do it.
Are we ready?
Do it. Yeah, I'm ready.
Grateful for the plants. Number one, grateful for the plants. Grateful for the possibility of change. I'm also grateful for the possibility of change, and I'm grateful that we have been stepping out of our comfort zone almost every day for the past 14 years.
Wow, yeah, right? For real.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for all of that stuff. I'm grateful the pool dude showed up today.
Oh, I
measured
know,
the pool.
I'm so excited.
I'm also grateful you guys are back for another episode of Plantspiration Unplugged. We're John and Stephanie, the founders of the nonprofit Plantspiration, that we started to educate, motivate, and inspire people to go plant-based for their health, the animals, and the planet.
That's right. People know us for losing 250 pounds as a family, reversing a slew of our own chronic diseases, and now people know us all over the world for building the nonprofit Plantspiration, and they're changing their lives too. And man, it has been an exciting week for people at Plantspiration. The change.
Yeah.
Like, these people are not hoping anymore. They're doing
the change they were hoping for because they put it into action.
That's right. I want everybody to feel like they're right in here with us, because when we're in here talking, we feel like we're talking to every single one of you right now in here.
Right, yeah.
But I first want to ask you, how was your week?
It was good. It was good. It was kind of exciting because we're looking for other machines. I was going to say new machines, but they're used machines. But yeah, so we're looking at a couple different machines.
You're always good with like wheeling and dealing, buying cars, buying stuff. Like, you get into anytime you can get a deal. You're like, I'm in.
It's been so busy. I didn't even tell you
Did
about.
you say a week?
I did. I didn't even tell you, like, next week or this week, whatever. I'm going to be running down to the city to check out a.
Really?
Yeah, and then like the week after that, I think I'm heading to Wisconsin to look at used machinery. Yeah.
Busy week. It was.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to the finance guy. He's like, yeah, just go
down there and check them out.
Yeah, we'll pay you for your miles and everything. I'm like, cool.
Can you take me with? Get me out of here.
I'll just fill up my car with the company card. Thank you very much. That'll cover it.
It seemed like last week was a blur. We had that's cool. I'm glad you get to get out of the office.
Yeah.
Is your Jeep gonna make it?
Not taking Jeep, honey.
Oh, taking my car. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Taking my other car.
taking the other car.
Your car.
It's been a busy week. I don't know about you guys, but I can't believe we're already like almost like mid-July.
I know,
flew
what's
by.
going on?
The week flew by. I had an incredibly busy week. Business focused so hard. I didn't even get outside for one ride.
Yeah.
Until yesterday.
No doubt.
That was exciting.
Yeah, you were busy this week.
Yeah.
My God, I come home, all I hear is clacking on the keyboard like you are just.
2.
Yeah, I know.
I got 2.
2 laptops. Look.
Getting it going. Well, there was a lot that I had to get done. You know,
it's
updating stuff from. I met with the CFO. We had Noah in here this week.
I know. Well, it's funny. I come home. I mean, just the 2 laptops. I'm like, are you like day trading? What's going on over here? Whoa, you're looking at stocks over here, back and forth.
No, we're getting.
Yeah, we had our CFO come over, and you guys went through a lot.
We went through a lot of stuff. It takes time to get to that part.
Yeah.
But it was, like I said, finally we got out yesterday and we went for a bike ride. That was an adventure that
was fun.
I think we're going to have to discuss. I thought, I don't know what to tell you guys, but I had a little accident.
I wouldn't call it an accident. It was just not a good, you didn't stick the landing, I think. It was all.
I just hoped I wasn't going to eat it. I mean,
in front of everybody at the carnival going on, you mean?
There was everything happening right in that moment.
The neighbors with us.
Yeah.
My goodness. I'm like, oh, wow, she's doing tricks.
That's what I felt like. Well, the neighbor, so we were taking off.
Yeah, we're leaving the house. I'm like, hey, the neighbor's pulling his bike out. Hey, what's up?
We
what's
love
up?
our neighbors. We love our neighbors.
Yeah, no, it was great. Yeah, I go down here. Well, come with us. We're going to go, a little farther out. we're going outside your comfort zone. We're going to go for a ride.
Yeah,
So,
he's like, where do you guys go? We're like, Wisconsin.
yeah.
We'll go. Whoa. We didn't know, but anyway.
Well, go as far as you want and then turn around, man. It's great.
Yeah,
No,
and
we
that
had a
was
great
great.
time. It was good little ride.
Showed him kind of like where we head out and what we're doing.
Yeah.
And so I was just riding regular, you know what I mean? We're getting to where the carnival section was, and they put down these like speed bumps over.
Because of the cords and hoses and water and lines. So they put that across the road, the speed bump.
As soon as I saw that, I was like getting ready. I'm like, I'm going to show off my
BMX skills.
my bunny hopping skills.
Wow.
Like I've been working on those for years, like our 11th year out there.
You're
know
not
what I mean?
on your Haro anymore.
No, but I get out there and I just go to, I got my first tire over right away. I was like, boop, no problem lifting up my first tire. And
The
then
front tire.
the front tire was my front tire. And then I went to go bunny hop the back. You know how I kind of like, I kick it over to the side and that didn't move, but I did.
Yeah.
I went off my bike and I landed like,
Well, you look like one of the motocross guys. I'm like, wow, what is she doing? Like a Superman or something?
lose it.
But the
I felt
landing.
like it. I felt like that. I felt like, woo, woo. It was a little bit of a death rattle. Is that what it's called?
It was something.
And I was like, whoa.
It's hard to balance
I'm going to lose it.
when you're sitting on a crossbar and not the seat. Yeah, that was
I hurt my pelvis a little bit, but
slightly.
I just felt like my knees were all of a sudden like up here, and my knees just don't want to work. Were my knees on my pedals because they felt.
Yeah, you weren't. It was just the most awkward thing. I was like, this is not a typical landing. I'm sure of it.
I cannot breathe right now. It wasn't a typical landing because I got out of my wobble immediately. I realized I did not stick the landing.
Yeah.
My neighbor's right here. I notice when I get control, like I'm in front of a carnival, and I just thought I'm gonna so carefully. Let me turn this on.
Turn
my
your
phone.
ringer off. What are you
Our
doing?
CFO has landed. He's letting me know.
recording.
And I thought that once I got out of the wobble, I just thought like almost like a BMX or like a ballerina. Like I was just gonna.
Ballerina.
Well, it's just I thought it looked smooth. Like, look, my bike is still rolling. Watch me get back up and gain composure.
Nobody saw that.
No, what I couldn't do was I just couldn't. The way my knee was angled, there's still a little wrecked. I can pedal my butt off, but just so the way that my knee was angled, I couldn't quite. And then my hands.
Yeah, you were like riding, you were steering with your forearms and sitting on the center bar, and like it just looked like your toes are dragging along the ground. I was like, this is not a good look for you.
I was like, and then afterwards.
But you didn't bite it all the way. You didn't crash. You didn't,
No, I didn't crash at all. What I said to you afterwards on the way home was, hey, did that look kind of cool or what?
I'm like, no.
I really thought it did.
Just on that whole scale of cool,
It was, I feel a little beat up today.
I bet.
I feel a little beat up. Like after the ride, of course, it was like my wrist, or my thigh right here. And then I was I thought, what did I all hit? But it worked. And then the whole ride, we get this whole ride in. We stop at the grocery store and we come out.
Oh, yeah.
Flat tire.
Yeah, my tire. Flat tire.
I was like, oh my gosh. You know what? That's our sign. Like, we're going to call it a day. So we called it right and we got home.
Right.
But it was a busy week. I was excited to get out. What's the matter? Is my shirt not right? He's like giving me motions. So a little bit of me was hanging out. That's okay.
Oh, good. Okay, man.
Like,
So anyways,
It's all right.
flat tire. And then it's like, oh, gosh, let me call somebody.
yeah, we got it
And
right.
you were like, well, you know what? Well, they sell inner tubes in there. I'm like, I know they sell inner tubes in there, but I don't want to go do that and then pump it for 10 minutes and still not have enough air in there to get home. So anyways, I was like, well, that's where I was like, I hope they pick up.
That was a hope.
That was a hope.
That's how hope works. the blur of a big week of just working on Plantspiration.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to tell you something really cool. I found something. And what was it? You're like, what?
What?
I found something Well, here, let me just show you. I have it right here. Do you know what this is?
Wow.
Do you know what this is?
It looks like the original frickin' bank stuff.
This is the original moment that I opened up the bank account for Plantspiration. And the date on this is June 4th, 2018.
Nice.
I had just started incorporating it, getting the paperwork for the nonprofit. And this $95 deposit, I had to stop and think for this a minute. $95. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
It's happened. It wasn't from this $95, by the way. I just want to let everybody know. Think about this.
It was not from the original investor.
It was.
Me. No, I'm just kidding.
Some of it probably was. But
no,
actually, what this was from was a jar.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't from a sponsor. It wasn't from YouTube money. It wasn't from a grant. It was from a jar that I put on my let me take you guys back. I first started bringing people into my house is how this started. I said, why don't you just come over every Wednesday night? Or it was actually on the weekends at first.
Well, sure.
Wednesday started when we went virtual. It was every weekend starting in January of 2019 that I started putting, well, it was before all that. That's right.
Yeah.
19 was when, okay, it started before yes, okay. So it started off in the kitchen and people were coming over all the time. And I just started gathering money from a jar. We had a donation jar.
Tip jar.
And I said, if you want to, somebody else actually started it for me. They said, you need this here.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's okay. We were doing this every week for free. We weren't charging anybody. We just wanted to share.
We were paying for it. What are you talking about? For free?
True. Yeah, we were paying for that. And then we started paying for.
It was volunteering and we bought food and.
Yeah, we bought food. We sent people home with food.
Took the time to, that was great. That was awesome. You were like building you were building Plantspiration without, you just, from your heart. No money. From your heart. Like, I just want to help these people. I want to.
Teaching for free, no money, no infrastructure. And then we started driving everywhere because the more people came to the house, we were like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let's start taking it out. So then I needed the bank account because I started renting venues then. And I started every weekend. We were, my gosh.
That was in 2019 by then. When we started.
What do you remember about those days? 2019 was I started the $95 months before.
Oh, yeah.
I opened the doors and made it official. This was already me going around and doing my thing. But then what do you remember about those days where we were just every weekend? Now you were working same way, crushing it. Then on the weekends, I was making all this food. We were prepping. I was doing the events. We were going to places. Like, what do you remember from that?
Just a lot of work. It felt like packing up the car with everything. Because, all the food, just everything to set up a whole thing,
we
whole
were
class.
Doing the same cooking food
everything.
For people. Yeah, we were bringing everything.
Food, utensils, plus all the stuff that you got to serve it onto, plates and cups. And
I had a screen. I
had a projector, a screen.
Wow.
We had a slideshow. There was so many moving parts.
We even brought in, at one point, scale, blood pressure.
That was after a couple of them. Like, you know what? We got to have a little blood pressure station and a scale there for them to weigh. That was cool.
People started coming back right away and saying, "This is going great. This is going great."
They were having a good time.
Everybody sees Plantspiration today is what I'm thinking. People are finding us. We're getting bigger. We started this podcast. We've got 28,000 I last looked subscribers on YouTube. I just finished getting my candid gold seal on my website.
Transparency seal, yeah.
Yeah, like making sure that all my stuff is in order. We've got this documentary that's going amazing. Working on the IRB. I mean, think of all these things. I started this a long time ago. Just this podcast that you guys are listening to right now, the membership, the community, what started with $95, now I'm bringing in like 260 times more.
Nice.
Think about that for a second. Hope hope came into this week's conversation.
Yeah.
Nobody saw the $95, you know what I mean? But I remember that I used to say things like, I hope that this works.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I said it all the time. I used to hope. I used to hope that what do you
You hoped everything. You hope. I mean, you
it's
were
true.
like, man, I hope somebody like builds a curriculum for me. And
I would say that all the time.
I hope like somebody could, just. I hope they get
Or I
somebody
wish.
that. Yeah. Or I wish somebody would just hand me, my little spiel of my next talk I go to.
He's
because you
literally-
were doing a lot of talks, not just doing our class of teaching, but. Then you were getting a request, hey, do a talk over here. And then we would go down deep in the city, at a cancer place, right? We've done
Yeah.
a couple of those,
Yes.
a couple other ones. We were at a big old church.
Yes,
mean,
I've got another talk coming up in October, by the way. I'm
and,
excited
and
about.
but
anyway.
what I'm excited about that is the newest talks, I just go there and watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like doing in the kitchen and food with volunteers and getting it all ready. I mean, those are good times, but
We've done a lot of talks. We've done a lot of stuff, and that's what I
you
mean.
were hoping to have a handler, is what it was.
It's the truth. So I get
I hope somebody builds me a website.
it's the truth. It's everything you just said made so much sense. Took me back because I mean
Yeah.
I see the deposit. I see my dream that I was like, but I wasn't hoping at this point.
No.
I was doing.
Yeah.
I used to hope about different things. I didn't realize I was doing at the time, but I might have still been using the old language like, I hope this works out. I was probably still talking like that. I did hope that somebody would just tell me, what class should I teach next? I hoped somebody would put in my Eventbrites and update my website. And I hoped that somebody was going to do all of these things. We hoped somebody would tell us how to do a podcast. All of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We hoped. Hope opened the door. Hope started it, but hope didn't get me here.
No.
I just did a talk this week with the group. This is what this is all about. Like, hope starts it,
Yeah.
but hope did not take me grocery shopping to change my life. Hope did not make me breakfast. Hope did not build my curriculum. I did.
Yeah.
That's what started changing was the way I started talking, not just to myself, but what I see across the board is when people stop hoping and realizing,
I hear it so often.
like what? Give me an example.
Well, the last time I used hope was just the other day when I bought a lottery ticket. I'm like, man, I hope this comes up,
Well, that's not
I hope my
something
numbers are
you
picked.
can't control that.
That's a hoping situation. I hope I hit the lottery. I mean, you got to play to win, though, you see. Hope starts the fire, but you got to keep stoking it.
I think when I looked back at it, I stopped being the person that needed to be rescued. Like I was always like, I hope somebody's going to save me right now.
Yeah.
I really lived in that world. Like I hope somebody's just going to come by and make this happen for me. I did. I really did believe in the beginning that it's crazy when I look back at where my mind was that I really was like, I think my whole family is just going to make this script for me. I'm going to all of a sudden have people tell me where to go. Like there's going to be an X to stand on. Like I truly hoped that this was all going to come together. I mean, I had a vision, but I hoped it was going to come together. Mm-hmm. Then I just started doing it. I realized that wasn't going to be the case. I mean, look at how many years it took me. To get this far.
Well, you had to learn each step, of what's next and how to do it.
What if I would have quit because $95 wasn't enough? What if?
I don't know. I mean, really, I haven't even thought about that.
Well, it's something to think about, imagine that. But nobody saw the $95. Nobody saw the little beginnings and all the little things I went through and all the breakdowns and all the, but when I guess losing the weight, it was like I learned that method that first time of nobody's going to do it for me. Nobody's going to be watching me 24 hours a day. I'm not going to hope to lose 100 pounds. I'm not going to hope to wake up healthy. We can all hope that happens, but then there's this next step of I'm somebody who's doing it.
Yeah, well.
That's a big difference. We talk like somebody who's doing it today. How are you guys talking?
Yeah, right?
Do you say like, I hope my breakfast is healthy tomorrow? Do you say that?
No, you gotta make sure of it.
Nobody would say, I hope my breakfast is healthy tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope my breakfast is oats and stuff and not eggs.
I hope I get my walk in. Now that could be.
Yeah.
But
I hope I can find time in my schedule to play my guitar.
Well, I would say to change that to you right away.
I'm making time now.
You know what I mean? So I think we started noticing those words and then started changing it to, I'm just going to go play my guitar. And you hear me coaching that all the time. People can't hope their way to weight loss. They can't hope their way to a healthy meal.
You're not hoping your way to the top of what you want to do. You know?
No, I think it goes for everybody. Hope opens the door, but practice is what built the house.
Boom.
That's where it all starts from.
No, for real.
You know, and we talked a little bit about the transformation and people practicing. And that's exactly what I mean about weight loss. It's the same thing. You have to practice in order to get there. But if you're still, I'm just going to say this. If you're still walking around and you're saying, I hope this works out, and I don't mean out loud. I mean, if you've got those thoughts in your mind that you are saying, I hope that this works out. I hope my podcast gets going. I hope my business starts evolving. I hope my website just miraculously turns into something amazing. That's not how this works.
No. You know, when you're saying that, for some reason, I got a vision in my head where it's like you've just like boxed yourself off inside this fence and everything you're hoping for is on the other side, but you're stopping yourself by just hoping it works.
I mean, I want everybody to kind of think about that. What are you hoping for? I mean,
feel like you're holding yourself back. I mean, it's nothing wrong with hope. That's great.
Absolutely. Hope gets you started. I hope everyone's having a great day.
It takes a lot more than that.
I hope everybody gets home safe tonight. You know, stuff like that is real talk. But when it comes to something within yourself, I can't hope I get on my bike.
No.
I have to do it.
Exactly. When it's projection, you have to do
Think about it.
You got to do it.
I was not getting when I was in the middle of losing 100 pounds.
You didn't even know. You didn't even set a
I wasn't hoping that this would work. We went into it and we said, we're doing this. And we went 100%. And it wasn't, we didn't go to bed and go, I hope this works tomorrow.
No. Well, that's just it. Like the evidence is there.
I trusted it.
Exactly. Because the evidence is there.
I know
it wasn't
works.
word of mouth or something I saw on Pinterest or some,
Exactly. Exactly. Hope didn't get us here, but it did start it.
Yeah.
It does start you, I would say like, I just almost can't use I hope in terms of a future self. It's always I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to do this. So this week was a perfect example. And I do sit with myself in those moments and I think, yeah, I remember I would hope for somebody to do this. Now look at, I am the one that is doing a lot of the stuff behind the scenes because I didn't charge people. We have been doing this based off of, giving away a lot of the stuff. And it wasn't until 2020 that we really established the program,
right?
The Plantspiration membership and stuff like that. So while I was going through everything this week, I mean, it just seems like a whole giant blur.
Seriously.
I kept saying to myself, look at what you do now. I'm not waiting or hoping or wishing for this stuff to get done. I have to go in and make the edits. I have to go in and make the changes. I'm the one that has to show up and do these things.
Yeah.
I can't hope.
Yeah, exactly.
I already know it's working out. I'm doing it.
Right. I can't hope the work I take in my machine shop just gets done. I got to do the work.
Yeah. People celebrate the outcomes, but they overlook the beginnings. And that's what I really saw this week.
Everything in between. Yeah, How do you get to that outcome?
Yeah. People aren't seeing that they're not looking at the results of thousands of these ordinary days that nobody ever saw. I mean, think about the day 3 of us going whole food plant-based. Nope. Nobody saw what that looked like.
No.
We just kept on going. The first plant-based grocery haul. Well, that was the next day.
By the second week, we were in the produce department, like
Jacked up.
I was just gonna say we were jacked up on kale and everything else, and just it was just crazy with all the food.
I want to
remember
be
going
very
there.
specific. I'm going to just say right now, when we talk about the way we felt and how quickly the transformation was, we were not buying anything in packages. Rice came in a package, cans of beans.
Yeah,
that was
that's
the
all.
extent of what we were doing.
Kind of like how we're doing it now.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of information out there and people get really overwhelmed. So we just want to simplify it right now in this very moment. This wasn't a loaf of bread coming home that you see in my grocery house today.
It wasn't a vegan product.
There was zero. There was zero of that. We were filling up our entire grocery cart at Walmart, hoping that the grocery bill wasn't going to be too high. That's not how that works. We knew because I brought in the.
Oh man, you were like price match queen. They were
I think
like,
they cut it out because of me.
Seriously, because they're like, look at, we got like a carton and a half of food, and it was like $78.
If that, if that. But it
was
was like
awesome.
piles of potatoes, piles of greens, piles
Yeah.
of vegetables, piles of fruit. Nothing was in packages, and we were just going through. We were going through food like mad, juicing it, smoothieing it, eating it. This was how we started it, just to let you know. So when we were 1 week in, 2 week in, this is why we were feeling like this. And it's why we continue. Look at, we're still, my cap
yeah.
wasn't on. Can you believe that?
Oh my God, you are the cap master. You never
This
tighten
is
stuff
still
up.
what we're doing because I can't hope that I feel better tomorrow to get my job done.
No doubt.
Are you hoping?
No, I'm hoping you tighten caps up, because there was one morning last week. I'm like getting my oats and my stuff ready in the morning before work, and you want to kind of shake the milk a little bit, and then I'll get sprayed in the face because the cap wasn't on all the way. And I'm like, all right, maybe that's good for my complexion. I don't know.
You just made me choke up my.
Oh man.
I have a. Is it a blind spot? Is it a fault? Like, what is this? What is my? I don't understand what my thing is with caps, but
I don't know, but you're terrible at cap. I don't know.
does anybody else have this thing with caps? Because
I mean, it's just the craziest
Explain
stuff.
it.
We'll be driving somewhere in a car.
Just
and
happened yesterday.
She'll open her water bottle and then bloop, drop the cap. It's just gone.
Gone.
We couldn't even find it.
Disappeared.
It's still in the car somewhere.
there's a place where caps are. Yesterday just on the bike, it goes like this. I just open up a cap and it falls on the ground, and all I have to do is look at you, and you're like. I was like, I can't make this up.
It just
It's
happens.
not- I'm not even
like,
trying.
I expect that. No.
Yeah, I'm not even trying. But
crazy.
that's what I mean. People.
Okay, and if we're just going to talk about caps, I also went in the fridge. I'm like, oh man, I was looking at some lentils. Like, there's a potato in there. I'm going to have potato and lentils, and I pulled the plate out. The potato's got a bite out of it, and I'm like, oh man, I just put it right back in there. You know what? She can finish that up later. That's just not right.
Oh, how about that fridge?
Oh, the
is
new
nice.
fridge. Oh man.
I pulled that off on the day of class. They delivered the fridge.
Yeah.
Got the class ready this week. We had a class all about gut health, and no wonder we're feeling so good. We're feeding all
Yeah.
those good gut biomes. But
Got nice cold food now.
thanks for throwing me under the bus. I got a thing with caps.
What? Oh,
I got a
man,
thing
I'm
with
telling you.
caps. I don't know
Holy
what the
cow.
deal is, but like I was saying, people celebrate the outcomes, but they don't get to see like all the stuff that goes on in between. And we're hoping that
Totally.
we're hoping that we know you guys are noticing, listening to us tell these stories, that life is just going to keep on lifing.
Yep.
And it's these moments.
I hope you have the strength to carry on.
Hope. What is there a song with hope? Is there any songs that have
know.
hope in it?
Anytime when you're like, I'm waiting for somebody or whatever, I just think of Foo Fighters, I think it was. I'm looking to the sky to save me. You know that song?
Oh, I lived in that world.
Yeah, like
down to the
there's nobody
doctors.
coming, all right? It's on you.
Down to the doctors. The
Yeah.
old
Oh.
us were like, I hope the doctors figure this out.
Oh, yeah, that's when I was blinded by the white coat.
I hope somebody is going to tell me what I need to do to live a better life.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing.
I know, but you gotta,
We're doing it. Like I couldn't wait for anybody to do it. We had to just do it.
right. I mean, there's a lot there. It wasn't just about the plants. It was like waking up to what system we were in. You know,
That was a big wake up call for sure.
because like
We were hoping
guys
for our
are-
whole life. We've been hoping our whole life that somebody was going to come and save us.
Yeah,
That somebody
well,
was going to make us healthy.
I thought it was going to happen at the doctor.
I did
Okay,
too.
but that's not how that system works.
And when we
they want you,
watched-
they hoping you keep coming back. Okay, that's what they're hoping for.
Oh my God! Let me tell you what.
Don't get me worked up, man.
What time are we at right now?
We're right at 30.
Perfect, because let me tell you what $95 turned into. Think about this. $95. We opened up our doors and it turned into something that I had hoped for, but I had to do the work for it.
Yeah.
The dragging the food everywhere, the inspiring people to eat this stuff, to building something that I understand more than ever. People know how to eat healthy. We know we need to do more fruits and vegetables. We know we shouldn't be eating processed foods. You can't hope that.
No.
You know that's what to do. But
Yeah,
at Plantspiration, that $95 turned into, drum roll please.
Oh,
last
I
week
don't
it was
have a drum roll.
$2,772.
Oh, we there? Already? Whoa. 2752.
Last week.
What? Yeah. Yep.
2752 pounds is what that $95 turned into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Hundreds
sure.
of chronic conditions improved or reversed. Members across the United States and internationally making changes in their life. Now it's turned into paying it forward scholarships. Members who can't afford access to receive it. You know what I mean? Look at what that's turned into. This week, we were able to help more people in more ways than we don't usually even talk about.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
sometimes we send supplies to people in need. We just do what we can for people who are
Canned goods.
not hoping anymore. They're doing it, and that's just what we do.
Give me some beans and a bag of rice and I am good.
That's what $95 built. A whole
It's freaking awesome.
thing. This is what's showing up every day.
And it
built.
was like, wow, there's $95 in here. Like,
I was thrilled over it.
totally. It's like we weren't even looking for it. You know what I mean? But somebody's like, you should have a jar out there, a donation jar. Or whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking like, how is this going
Okay.
to end? How is this going to keep going if we're not making any money? I just kept showing up. You see, that's what this was all about. I just
Yeah.
kept showing up on every ordinary day that there was. I just kept showing up.
Even on the hard days.
We had a lot of hard days. Maybe some of you are on your $95 day is what I'm going to say. The day that doesn't seem like it's a big deal. The day where you only lose like 1 pound, or the day where you just walked halfway around the block. You see what I'm getting at this? Those are the things in the days that most people think, it's just one big deal.
Another day, another dollar.
It is a big deal. It is a big deal when you do those things. Those are the things that build you up to not hoping anymore that it works. You're
Right.
doing it.
Right.
Those are the moments that I want people to pay attention to.
Yeah, you got to stick through it because, I mean, if you don't, then you're back to hoping that it'll get better.
And that's what I mean. Some people sign up and they hope that there's just all of a sudden, here, I'll be in your house. I'll be making your meals. I'll be doing your stuff. I'll be telling you what to do.
I hope Stephanie comes over and cooks me some.
I hope that somebody does this for me and saves me. I get it.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
We get it. We were living it. But over here, we're building it.
Yeah.
We're building it.
Heck yeah.
When people sign up, they're learning. When people get in here, they're learning that this isn't about hope anymore. It's about taking the next step to doing it. And people are crushing it.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see. It counts. I mean, it might not look impressive at first for people. You know what I mean?
Right.
That 1 pound. It might not look impressive, but what it turns into,
Well, it's hard.
it counts.
And even, you know, you get it on the scale and it's like just zero. It hasn't changed or whatever.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
But
that too.
there's more going on. People think they join Plantspiration to get information, but they're joining it to practice. Every grocery haul is a practice. Every Wednesday class is a practice. I'm excited about this week's class. I'm just going to go off here.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
We're going to be doing a Leo sandwich. I've been talking to Leo all week about making a sandwich.
Nice.
So we're going to be doing a big old Leo sandwich. It's going to be on, hold on, I wrote it down.
This is going to be on a focaccia.
It's going to be on understanding hunger, habits, food noise, and we're breaking out the Eat Your Plants Off method.
All right.
Yeah. It's going to be incredible. More stuff like that. But that's what we're doing over here. Every single day practicing, another chance to become the person that you're hoping to be. I can't help it because it's real talk.
It is real talk.
I hear it all the time, and I'm hoping that by saying this, that people will recognize when they're using this language and who they're believing in. Are you believing in yourself, or are you hoping somebody's going to make this happen for you?
Right, exactly. I mean, are you going along with the plants and you're just hoping this works? Well, you're doing it. I mean, because it didn't happen overnight. You know, us getting sick. It took those years, those thousands of days. It took that to get to that point of sickness. So it's not just going to turn around in 3 days.
Well, I mean, think about this. I still have hope.
Yeah, for sure.
I just don't expect the hope to do the work anymore.
Yeah, hope is...
And neither did any of these members. They're crushing it. I think this is it. The Plantspiration Health Report is brought to you by the Plantspiration members. These people are crushing it. They're changing their life. You know what they're doing? They're doing transformation.
Yeah.
It's Plantspiration transformation is what we're seeing over here. So, John, let's hear it. You keep track of that stuff.
I'll tell you what they're really doing. They're walking, they're swimming, they're biking, they're going to the gym even when life gets busy.
These people didn't come in doing this stuff, by the way.
No.
They didn't come in doing this stuff.
I got a good page here. People are on vacations, camping trips, pool parties, family gatherings, where they're figuring out what they're going to bring, how they're going to get through it. They're planning. They're not hoping somebody brings something plant-based that I could eat, They're talking beans, salad, and carrot dogs, and roasted chickpeas and potatoes, and confidence instead of starting over,
It's amazing.
Progress.
What I was doing just now was reflecting on the Saturday support group and listening to, we had this talk already planned, but then just look at how aligned it was on Saturday, where nobody uses that word hope anymore, but we hear it.
Now and then.
And I don't bring it up and go, hey, change what you're saying. It's not like how it's going, but you can hear that they're not banking on, I hope this works out.
Right.
They know it works out.
That's right.
Those are the people that are the most successful.
Seriously, because their blood sugar numbers are continuing to move in the right direction.
Yeah, I've heard we got a lot of people doing great.
Oh, yeah. They're reporting,
insulin
of
resistance.
course, more energy, less pain, better movement, growing confidence, and healthier habits becoming automatic.
Yeah, that's what they're writing down.
To happen. Yeah.
They're writing that down. I love this.
Yeah. I can sum up. Several members recognize old patterns before they became old behaviors and chose the next supportive action instead,
Yes.
They don't want to go backwards on the game board.
No, and a lot of people are also, I'll just add this in here, I've gotten a lot of feedback for the regulation, more breathing, more calmness, because these are the states that take us into the next best direction.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're seeing, that's just amazing.
People are crushing it. We were at how many pounds last week?
I thought it was 2,752.
52, that's right. And this week we are up another 20 pounds. 2,000.
I'm loving this.
772.
I heard some of the
2772.
Nice. I heard a chunk of this.
Good job.
Coming in last week. The Saturday support group, people were talking about more of this stuff down.
People are crushing
This is what I mean. Hope pointed them in the right direction, But the practice is what took them the rest of the way, and they're practicing all the way.
That's right. I mean, that's what I got written down here. The community continues to prove that success isn't about hoping, it's about being or about being perfect. It's about practicing. It's about showing up. It's about becoming someone who keeps choosing themselves when life gets messy, because life is just coming at you.
Wow, I like the way that you put that. It's true. It's true. And I will just say, I want to mention something that I think I don't know how to say this. Somebody's doing really incredible work right now on themselves. And I see this over and over again. So I'm not just talking about this one individual, but this one particular incident really stands out to me when I see people making making tremendous progress, let's say on insulin resistance. All right. And what I always want my client to notice is that look at what's going on around you. Not much has changed. Still chaos, still stress, still tough times, still lifing. It's punching her in the face. She's got like a Mike Tyson life coming at her right now, which is what I hear often. Isn't that what everybody can relate to? Work is stressful, money's tight, family situations. I hear it all the time. That's life, you guys. But I'm seeing people in here not waiting for things to calm down. They're going at it. They're getting through it. They have the group. They're not hoping anymore. They're showing up for themselves. Yep. And she's seeing the numbers go down like never before. And I point out, look at none of these other things around you change except for the way that you were reacting to them.
Yeah, I really like their reaction when you point it out, like in the meeting when I get to see it on Saturdays.
Yes, you saw that. Okay, that was when I was doing it on Saturday, right?
I like their reactions when you bring the realization that the life is still coming at them, still slapping them around, and look at what you're doing.
It's a big part of what I'm doing over
they
here.
feel they get a boost of confidence that they built themselves because they're sticking to it. They're not hoping it works.
Well, and sometimes
doing it.
We still are thinking, I hope it works.
Oh yeah,
and that's when I break it down.
When you point it out, it's like, wow.
Oh, basically,
it is working. I'm doing it. The confidence that's a really good feeling.
I do know this. That is basically how all my coaching calls go.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I show them that you are doing it. You are capable because we've been living in a society that does nothing but point out your faults 24/7. You're not doing enough of this. You're not taking enough pills. You're not going to the doctor enough. Did you ask your doctor this? I mean, everybody's pointing to all the yucky stuff.
Totally.
All day long. Look at this tornado. Look at this going on over here. Yep. And I'm pointing out, look what you did. You did something that most people aren't even doing in the middle of a system that isn't even supportive of it.
Yeah.
It's not like all these doctors are saying, hey, you know what you should do? You should go home and you should eat your plants off. You need to go to Plantspiration right now and you need to sign up and you need to find some community and a place where you can practice all these habits so that you can transform your whole entire life. You're not hearing that on a commercial yet. I'm not hoping for it. It's going to happen. But until then, I need you guys to keep eating your plants off. Stop hoping you're already here and start doing.
That's right.
Hope pointed me in the right direction, but practice is what took me the rest of the way. You know what I mean? Until one day people call it an overnight success. Then all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, that's right. I'm being successful. Look at what this donation jar started. Incredible. I got really excited when I saw this $95 deposit that I made. And I just thought, look what I did. By the way, on my phone,
that's how
no
you started
team,
it.
no group, no assistant, no support, no social media back, none of this. I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, I hoped it worked out, but then I realized I actually had to do it to make it work out.
Yeah.
All of it.
It was
that $95 was the most valuable thing I think I've ever had. It started everything. It made me realize
that was your. You're done hoping it's working.
Yeah, it's not because of the money. It's because it reminds me that every single time I look at it, everything I've done, every big mission, it started with something so small like that.
Yeah.
And then just believe in it.
No, that's awesome. Now there's a donation button on the website.
There is a donation button on the website. We're getting all your donations are, I guess I should...
Yeah, hey, it's
501c3 tax exempt.
Yes.
If you like the work we're doing, if you feel like this is going to inspire this episode, if this episode reminds you that your beginning matters, share it with someone who's about to quit because their progress doesn't look big enough for them yet. That's what I mean. So many of us do that. Well, I didn't go the whole...
$95, forget it.
Yeah, imagine if I would have said that.
Anymore.
One person showed up. I'm going to tell this story really quick before we get out of here. It's happened to me more than one time. There has been times where one person showed up. Nobody talks about that.
Very beginning.
Very beginning.
Very beginning.
I've even had it where we did, even when we first went virtual, there was a time that only one person showed up in class.
And they got this super duper
one-on-one attention.
Yes.
But
it was awesome.
Those were the moments that I didn't hope for it to work out. No. I just said, we're going to slay this.
That's right.
I'm going to keep on going. And that one person, it changed their life. And it just kept going after that.
That's right, man.
how you
I'm
do
telling you. Yeah, because it's growing and growing.
We don't believe change happens overnight. We believe it happens over one ordinary day at a time.
Well, and that's for real.
That's the only way to do it. So until one day you realize life is completely different. And that's what we're doing in here. And I love that we said that yesterday to our neighbor. He's like, hey, thanks for getting me out of my comfort zone. Because I get it.
Yeah, totally.
And what did I say?
That was awesome. I don't remember.
John.
I was thinking about you wiping out. I don't remember.
I didn't wipe out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I did a very cool BMX move and you guys didn't notice it.
You just didn't stick to landing. What did you say to him?
I said, hey, we've been getting out of out of our comfort zone every day for the past 14 years. And I meant that because that was the day we said, we're not going to eat any more animal products. We're not going to partake in any of that. We're just going to eat plants. And we went against what everybody could have possibly thought, said, or believed.
Yeah, totally. I bet you were hoping that I would go along with you on the journey.
I actually didn't care. I was like, I'm doing it anyway.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't up to you.
I was buying the groceries and I just said, this is what we're doing. I never hoped my family got on board. I just did it.
Good with that.
I didn't say, oh, I hope that we can get along with this. I just said, I'm doing this. And I was very adamant I wasn't going to go back.
Yeah.
Once I say I'm going to do something, I don't hope.
Yeah.
Now I do it. But before I would hope.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, I hope this South Beach diet works.
No.
I hope this works. I hope that.
No. I just want to hold up this bank statement one more time. And I want to say to you guys, I hope you come back next week.
Yeah.
I know you're going to because we're going to talk about something. While we were in here, I just got a text from somebody who's wanted me to talk about something on the podcast. So I already know what we're going to talk about next week.
Nice.
It's hard to watch other people waiting for somebody to save them. You know, they're sick, they're taking medications, and we're over here knowing that there's something you can do about it. What do you do when the people that you love just can't seem to make that change?
Oh, man.
Why is that? We're going to talk more about that.
I mean, well, that's how it was. That's exactly what I was just talking about me doing it. Were you hoping that I would do it? You know, kind of relates to that, doesn't it?
I'm hoping that you guys get outside, drink your water, text somebody you love, and that you share this episode. And thank you so much for coming in here. I'll see you guys, hear you guys, talk to you guys next week. We love you. Thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I always got to get that in there,
Do
too.
it.
Thank you.